Well, good afternoon, everyone. So it's Saturday. I said I was going to do the weigh video yesterday, but obviously I didn't. So I'm going to do the weigh video now. Um, yeah, so let's get on with it. So, as you all know from the videos and stories and that I put up, I didn't track for 3 weeks through October. I just got bored doing it and I needed a break from it. And I've enjoyed some nice foods and, and some cakes and whatnot. No sugar coating it. I've been eating like a pig, like with proper old bad habits as well. I don't never sugarcoat nothing. I'll always be honest about it. And I've regained, and I've been up and down for like a year. I reached 15 stone 10, which was my lightest. I reached that on the end of November, the end of No Junk November, which is running again, by the way. I'll put the link in a story. If you're not in the group, come and join the group. So I reached 1510 at the end of November last year, and that was my lowest I'd reached. Okay, it was just before the ball, and then I've gone up, I've gone down, I've gone up, I've gone down. I've been hanging around the 16 stone bracket for like almost a year. I did go up into the 17s once. So yeah, when I weighed last at the beginning of October, I was 1610. So I got on the scales yesterday, and in 3 weeks, I'd gained £5. So I've gone back to 17.1. So back into the 17s again. So the target is to get as low as I can before the ball again. So I'm back on the tracking. I'm back watching my foods again, being mindful that December's coming and it will be a month of treats and that, because I'm not depriving myself over Christmas. I'm sorry. I'm going to have a drink. I've got events coming. I've got gigs coming. I'm going to be out. I'm going to be doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to be enjoying myself. So, I gained £5 when I weighed yesterday after almost 3 weeks. I'm not going to weigh again until the end of November. I'm going to leave it a month and see what I can shift in a month. So I'm currently sitting at 17.1 as of yesterday morning. We'll see what we can move in a month. Lots of people have been talking about regain and stuff like that. Lots of people are on the jabs and stuff like that. I have thought about it very briefly, but it's just not for me. And I know people are having great results on it. And I've got friends who are on it and they're losing and they've reached their lowest weight, and congratulations, love it. It's just not for me. It's just something that I won't do. I'm always skeptical about pharmaceutical stuff anyway. The less of it I can put in my body, the better. So to have jabs, for me it is just something that it's just a no for me. But I know it's doing amazing stuff for a lot of people, and congratulations to all of you that it's working for. I'm just going to carry on doing it how I do it, and if I lose, I lose. If I gain, I gain. It's just the way my mind works. So yeah, it's a gain. It's put me back into the 17s, which is normally the kick it up the arse that I need. So we'll just crack on with it. We'll see how we go. And look, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's like I can never forget how far I've come anyway. So to just hover around a stone on, a stone off, it's fine for me. It's fine. I don't let it. I've never let the figures rule me anyway. I've not lived and died by the scales. As much as we all like to see it dropping off, there's a point anyway. I mean, like I halved myself. It was always my target to become half the man that I was, and with my weight, and I did it, and I superseded that anyway. I went past that. So I still like to get down to 15 stone, and then I'll be done anyway. So that's 2 stone and a pound to go. That'd be £29 I've got to lose now, which seems a lot of weight, but it's doable if you really, really get your head in the game. And it is all about getting your head in the game. As difficult as the food sounds are in your head and stuff like that, and we all know the ones who are further down the line, and to all the noobs who at the moment are like having a spoonful of food or a forkful of food and then they're full, it does come back. The gremlin will come back. It's just a natural course of it all. So I always knew that getting the weight off to start with would be easier than when you get to a certain point and then you've got to keep working really hard to get it off or maintain it wherever you're at in your process. So yeah, I had a £5 gain. It is what it is. I'm always here for any questions. I'll always be honest. I'll always answer you. Obviously from my experiences and stuff like that. So if anyone's got any questions, please always feel free to drop me a message. Picked up loads of new followers again by looking at it. Don't know exactly how many I've picked up, but I'll just see it going up a bit higher. I'm approaching my 1,000 days post-op, I think another 23 days. So by the end of the month, it'll be 1,000 days, which is a bit of a milestone again. And come February, I'll be 3 years post-op. So the time just flies by, just absolutely flies by. But lots of events coming up and stuff like that. Bariatric Ball. Yeah, there's the London meet, the market meet on the 14th of December. I said I've got gigs and stuff coming up. I've got private gigs coming up. Yeah, I just got loads of stuff going on. Up in Manchester earlier next year. And then I'm up there again, I think, for there's another meet up in Manchester. I'm up for that. And I'm going to run some events. I'm going to run a couple of big events next year. Jump on my gastric bariatric events page for that. I will obviously put them on this page as well. But yeah, I mean, look, it's just loads going on. The community is just, it's still an amazing place, isn't it? It's still really good. There's always little bits and bobs going on there that people can see. There's a bit of negative stuff going on and all that, but look, you're going to get it no matter what. It's always going on. But you know, you just roll with it, don't you? You do what you do. You just keep being you, and you just keep cracking on doing what you're doing. Yeah, so I shall see some of you at some of the events, no doubt. Christmas is round the corner. People seem to think 1st of November it's time to start putting your Christmas decorations up. I mean, you know, again, each to their own. I don't want to cause any controversy with any of that, but yeah, it's November. Like Steph messaged me, happy Christmas and all that, like 1st of November, she just got a big finger back. Yeah, it's November, do you know, I ain't even had Guy Fawkes yet. So, yeah, I mean, you know, again, each to their own. It is what it is. We all crack on, we're all different, that's what makes us all human. Same with the weight loss thing, we're all different. Never judge your progress against anybody else's. Always just stick to your guns, keep doing what you're doing. As I say, stay on track, stay positive, stay focused on it, and we do all pull together, do you know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. But listen, all enjoy your weekend, have a good one whatever you're doing. Yeah, so it's the weekly vid for the weigh-in. I did say it'd be a little bit longer. I won't weigh again for a month. I'll just see what I can shift. Yeah, but I'll speak to you on the weekly vlog, and I'm thinking of doing a quiz. So I'm going to stick a poll up about a quiz, and I'll set a date. If you're interested in the quiz, it'll just be me doing the quiz, and we'll just do like music, film, the usual Sunday night, good laugh. We'll see who we can get on. We'll probably get some new people on for the quiz. Yeah, and we'll go from there. But all enjoy your weekend. Love you all. Speak to you soon. Happy days.